This is Jonah Jameson with news and views brought to you by Tollcross Motors, the South's biggest suppliers of Mitsubishi. After 18 long years in the shade, the new Labour government gets its chance to flex its muscles for the first time today. Some 90 parliamentary virgins across all parties will be desperate for an early opportunity to shine. First up, the private members' ballot, a kind of political raffle which has in the past thrown up such heavyweight causes as Sunday shopping, footpath clearance and trampoline safety.
Jessie Fielding, Fawley and New Forest South.
Who's that? That's me. Of course. Properties, toxic waste. Look, it's all here.
I'm sorry. Summertime,
Look, summertime can wait. This time, it's important.
Lads, I'm sorry. I'd love to help, but there's only room for one small bill.
Miss Fielding.
I'm sorry, but I...
Will Shaker, Whip's office.
Oh.
We haven't met. Congratulations, your ship's come in and we've hardly started.
Well, I'll get on for runners-up.
I'll be with you in a minute. Are you going down to the canteen?
Yeah.
Here. Grab us one of those pain au chocolats, will you, lad?
Right.
Well.
Beginner's luck.
So, how are you settling in?
It's like the Prime Minister said, the watchword is competence. Ideology is all very well, and there may be those in the party even who are saying, yes, but where is the big radical Labour from the heart, socialist even, big reforming with a capital R bill? Well, it's here, in my office, and I know you're going to love it. Well, what do you say?
But isn't that rather missing the point of a private member's ballot?
And the beauty of it is, knowing you're on board, the cabinet behind you gets noticed this way.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll find one of the other ballot members to take this on. And thanks for asking me. But what I'm proposing won't merely be a political gesture. This time, the ground's been laid, and I stand a real chance of changing the law. This is from the heart.
What is?
A wild mammals protection bill.
Wild mammal protection. Hunting.
That's right.
Idiots. And you bouncers, sometimes I think you're the stupidest. Maybe not. Morning, Master. Bye, Dad.
Big day for you, Lionel.
Yes, sir.
Wild Mammal Protection Bill. You're first. How appropriate. Are you nervous?
It's the first time for everything, sir.
Very true. Goodness me. This is only the High Court of Parliament. Wouldn't want you getting overawed, huh?
Stirrup.
No thanks, Master.
Wonder if you wouldn't call me Master just for today. Might be embarrassing. Robert is fine. For today. Anyway, 15 years is a long time.
Since when?
Since you last saw her. You two were as thick as thieves one time.
I saw her on election night on the telly, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's hardly seeing, though, is it?
Not the state I was in, Robert.
Oh, you've got to come on the hunt. Linwood goes right down to the sea. Don't worry, we won't catch anything. Master's crap.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. You seen the crowd outside?
I was in at 8.
There's quite a buzz.
Good. That's good.
Let us pray.
that's enough. Listen, before we move off, we all know what a vital day this is for our sport. And while our master is away championing our cause, I'd like to ask Winnie Hawcock here to say a few words.
Thank you, Ian. And can I say on behalf of all of us how grateful we are to Ian Llewellyn Groves for stepping in loco parentis. Let's spend a few moments, shall we? And ask the Lord for strength and a happy outcome.
Order! Order! The Wild Mammal Protection Bill, second reading. The Honourable Member for Fawley and New Forest South.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that the Wild Mammals Protection Bill be now read a second time. My bill has a very simple purpose. It seeks to correct the anomaly in the law that permits people willfully to inflict an act of cruelty on a wild animal which would be criminal were it inflicted on a domestic animal. No, I'm sorry, I won't give way to the right honourable gentleman. He's had 18 years to throw his considerable weight about this chamber. The point is, in my own constituency, New Forest District Council
Got the joke in early. Scores well with the judges. Barrister, of course. What's unusual about Fawley and New Forest South, Lionel?
She's quite tasty for this place, sir.
The constituency, Lionel.
New, Mr. Polly. The old constituency was split in half by the Boundaries Commission. The sitting member...
Llewellyn Groves, Conservative.
Lost a lot.
Kept that seat warm for many years, Llewellyn Groves.
you cannot have social progress and still permit acts of wanton cruelty to wild animals within the law.
The possibility of drag hunts has been raised, chasing around the countryside after a scented bag. I've been looking for an analogy for a drag hunt. My honourable friend for Milford Haven likens it to kissing one's sister.
He should know!
The honourable member for Sudbury is worried about his poultry. I'm worried about human beings. 11 anti-hunt demonstrators have been killed already, not to mention the vast sums of taxpayers' money spent on police protection for these so-called sportsmen and women.
Where are my honourable friends?
Miss Fielding?
Mr. Shaker.
Time's up.
I know.
Looks good, doesn't it? They really don't have an argument. Except they love it.
Such as the Dartmoor have inflicted bans on themselves because they have felt guilty of gross exploitation and cruelty.
What bollocks?
The honourable member for Fawley and New Forest South.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, I beg to move that the question be now put.
The question be now put. As many as are of that opinion say aye. Aye. Of the contrary, no. Clear the lobby. Order. The ayes to the right, 187. The noes, 159. So the ayes have it. The ayes have it.
Which day will you be ready to start in committee, Miss Fielding?
Monday, I think, Mr. Pollen. Visitors' forms, please. Fielding. No Gale? No. Barbara Gale? No. Thank you. I'm really sorry.
No. Oh, congrats. A triumph.
Well, come unstuck before. Everything okay back at the ranch?
Oh, a couple of angry phone calls, one heavy breather, usual surgery stuff.
Drink? Excuse me. Gin. Excuse me.
A large gin, is that all right?
Yeah. 2 large gins, please, Ron. Ice, no lemon.
That man is on the tip of my tongue.
That is the Tory Defence Minister, House of Lords now. Jessup, fascist.
He's on his way over.
Do you know how clever you are? Hector Jessup.
Thank you. Sarah Bishop, Lord Jessup.
An honour, Lord Jessup.
I got the shock of my life when I saw your name amongst the sponsors. Trident and Animal Welfare.
You'll be surprised. We're not all dinosaurs, dear girl. A hawk in defence, but a dove on the hunting field. You're going to need quite a few like me when your bill comes to us.
I know.
Well, don't despair. You're over the first anyway. Tally-ho.
Well, we're queuing up to speak to you. Even the nobility. Hilda Jacob.
Hilda writes the Guardian Commons sketchbook.
Oh, an institution.
Christ. Well, you've jumped orbit. Never known such a meteoric rise. Emily's list must be pleased. I suppose I'll have to relent and give them a few inches. So, you pleased with your 5 minutes in the sun?
Oh, yes, naturally.
Oh, you look worried. There's nothing to worry about. Seen anything of Ian Llewellyn Groves in Fawley and New Forest South?
Sometimes.
Had a soft spot for Ian. A few people in the Commons have done less over the years.
Llewellyn Groves. Yes, master. What? Like 28? Damn the girl. Didn't anyone say anything about freedom? Hello? Hello? Oh, the bloody thing's gone dead. Come on, Stan, let's get the bloody things out of here. Come on!
Come on, we're going home.
How much is that?
Nothing at all. My pleasure, Miss Gale. Am I right?
Yeah.
Plumpton, 1988. I had you in a tricast.
Caravan Lad.
By Plumline out of...
The mayor was Rushmore Rosie, full sister to Sock It to Me. Yeah, didn't it rain?
Pissed. I had you. I had Pete the Smith.
Easterby.
And the Grey. Evil stepmother. 1,400 quid with the taxes. Most I've ever won, and it was you. Through the pissing rain, mud flying.
Dry white wine, please.
Oh. Of all the bars in all the world. Well, you look like you've seen a ghost.
No, this is wonderful. Thank you. Bob, please, can I get you something?
I'm fine, thanks.
Rock under us next.
Thank you. How are you? You look great. I haven't seen you for, God, I don't think how long. 15 years?
I saw you this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, well. God, I left my mobile phone back there. That would be a disaster. Please, bring your glass, won't you? It's just on here. I've got so much to ask you.
Forest Tract apologises for the reduced number of second-class accommodation on this train. This is due to a shortage of second-class carriages. Those passengers wishing to travel beyond Weymouth must make alternative ticketing arrangements.
God, it's still here.
Thank you.
Can't trust anyone these days.
No. Sit down, please. This is brilliant. When I saw you up in that gallery, my mind went back to so many things. You came to protest against the bill.
Well, I had a bit of a shout outside.
I bet you did. That's the wonderful thing about democracy, isn't it? We can be completely, hopelessly divided on a matter of principle.
Principle?
And at the end of the day, when it's all over and the votes are counted, we can have a drink in the bar and be friends.
Is it all over?
Well, unfortunately from your point of view, no. Private members' bills practically never become law. Of course, I'm hopeful, but we live in the real world.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And in the real world, are you happy? And are you, with anyone?
Having the time. We hunt twice a week. 12 couple hounds, 8 nags. Then there's knackering. It's not easy to fit in with.
No, I don't suppose it is. Still, I wound up with a like-minded type.
What's he called, your husband?
Duncan. We bought a place out by Ipley.
Yeah? What party's he in?
He's a lawyer. We met when I was still at LSE. He was the guest lecturer. I watched him pin up the poster for the end-of-term Labour Party, and that was it.
Of course, I didn't stand a chance.
Can I drop you anywhere?
No, you're right.
Well, come and see me.
Where?
Come to the Commons. Lobby me. If I'm there, I'll come out to play.
Yeah, right. Just might do that.
Well, that'd be great. Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Hands? Teeth? Good. Where's the bill?
On your desk, Mr. Polling.
Come on, then. Walking up, Lionel.
You want me to?
What?
Carry the bill.
Won't bite. This is walking up. We're taking the bill as passed by the Commons up to the Lords. The words up and down are, of course, meaningless, like so much else in the Palace of Westminster. I'll take the bill from here. Thank you. We're about to enter the Lords. Don't, whatever you do, look humble, Lionel. We're Commons clerks. We're the masters here.
Jessup, isn't it, Marcus? Bideford. Now, this hunting thing.
Yes?
My friends tell me you're going to speak.
Yes.
For the thing.
For the Wild Mammal Protection Bill, yes.
Obviously, nothing I can say will make a blind bit of difference.
No.
But I will say this. You're very much a new boy here, and nobody here is the slightest impressed with showing off. Only get yourself a bad name.
Do you know the expression...
They've already got a bad name. Jessup of Harlow. Should have been able to come up with a better name than that.
The expression, go shit in your coronet.
There's a visitor for you, Bisfield. It's a rusty weathercock that does not shift until the wind is very strong. We are a reflection of public opinion, although we're rather slow to pick it up.
What will their lordships do with the bill?
This one? Shit on it from a great height. Warning, the technical term is amendments. When they've finished, it's walked back down to the Commons.
What happens then?
Nothing, Lionel. Finish. Gone to that bourne from which no traveller returns. Morto.
Given the big E.
This way, young sir.
You came?
Yeah. Well, I was driving a couple of nags down from Essex. Thought I'd take you up on your offer. Are you busy?
Never too busy for a constituent. Well, let me give you the tour. We can end up in the dining room for lunch.
Nah. Well, I'd feel like a fraud.
Why?
Well, I didn't vote for you. Are you allowed out?
Yeah, okay then. I'll have to leave a message for my pair.
You're what?
We've all got one. It's a numbers thing. 2 minutes, less. There's a nice Italian place behind the Abbey.
How about a cheese roll in a lorry?
Okay.
So what's happening?
What do you mean?
With the bill. I get 90 quid a day to hire these out. If I'm going to lose that, I'll know about it. Of all the things you could have chosen, Jessie. Llewellyn Groves doesn't reckon you stand a chance.
Is that what you came to tell me?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. Go round.
I'm not dressed for this.
Cheese or cheese?
Thank you. So what have you been up to? Tell me the intimate secrets of a famous jockey.
Me? Nah, I've been out there for a couple of years now. Retired.
I've had a few quid riding on you in my time.
Yeah, lost a few quid as well, I should think.
Real hard life. Some of them are kind of cute, though. Who's that one with a wicked smile? Blonde. Chasers. No, flat.
They're just men, Jessie.
I guess in that kind of world, it's very straight, am I right?
You always did ask tricky questions.
Did I?
I'm still not answering them.
So what are these like?
Look. Nice. A bay and a grey. You want to ride one?
What, like this?
Why not? It's never stopped us before. He's lovely. You can still do it, then. Looks good on you.
Does he?
Come on, then. Let's see what the honourable member's made of. Let him go!
You see, my lords, the trouble with the noble lord's amendment, like all the other amendments before the House, is not that its proposal is wrong-headed, pedantic, mindless, and wholly out of touch with the realities of modern life. I can understand that. The noble lord himself demonstrates all those qualities. My objection is that his amendment, like all the others, fails to say what it really means, which is that the noble lord gets a lot of pleasure out of chasing and killing things, and that he and his friends really want to send this bill back to the Commons with the message, over our dead bodies. That, at least, my lords, will be honest.
Does he have a name? Maybe.
Are you going to tell me what it is?
His name's Maybe. You know, I don't know why your lot don't get organised. Get yourself a mounted gang.
How do you mean?
I mean, aunties are a pain at the meet, but once we're out, it's all over. Bar the shouting, that is.
It's brilliant. You don't have to be against sex to condemn rape. Think about it.
I'll need a horse. Oh, God, what have I done?
Oh, go on. Do you want to sell him?
What, and have you riding around like Joan of Arc? No, thanks.
Come on, how much?
Too much. Doesn't anyone ever say no to you?
No. Perhaps I can persuade you over Christmas. We could have a night out together.
What, you and me? We'd be lynched. I'm telling you, this is war.
Just so nice seeing you again. Oh, Christ, what am I doing? Listen, I must go. Thanks. That was great.
Wild Mammals Protection Bill for walking down. How's Lionel doing?
He's slow, but not thorough. What do you call this, Lionel?
The ferret, sir.
Why?
Nobody knows, sir. Just is.
You see, Sydney, an Erskine maid in a jar. After you, young man. Teacher's got his red pen out again.
What happens if the Commons don't fancy the Lord's amendments?
Normally, we accept a few, change a few commas, then send it back and say, sorry, lads, we don't go for the rest, so be good little peers and don't insist.
What if they did insist?
We'd walk it back up and say, we insist, you don't insist.
And if they did?
We'd walk it up again and say, it's no good you insisting.
They might, though.
We just walk it back up and...
We're walking the thing back and forth for bloody ever.
It's exercise, though, isn't it, Lionel?
To fur and feather. Yeah, I slip away.
Bloody well done.
I promised to meet Dunk at the station. What's the time? Oh, shit. Listen, you've been brilliant. I see your money. Listen, give me a call. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll help knock out.
Oh, really? Yeah.
See ya.
Have a good one.
We're closed over the holidays, but if you need to speak to us urgently, try us on 01.
Kennels? Jessie?
I'm on my own. I crashed.
Wait, calm down. Tell me what...
I'm in deep trouble.
The car's spun off the road. A stag leapt out.
What, did you hit it?
I don't know.
If they stop, I'll be done for. I must be way over the limit. Fucking Christmas parties.
Bob, you've got to help me. Can you get here?
Where are you?
Near the water tower.
Right, keep off the road. But stay out of sight.
Until I get there. In you go. Jessie!
Bob.
Come on. Come on, let's have a look at you. Now, you all right? Are you hurt? You didn't bash your head or anything?
Oh, no.
Now, what about the animal?
I don't know, I can't remember. It wasn't here when I looked up. You don't think I killed it, do you?
Well, I'm all worried that you didn't. Look, I got a couple of hounds in the back. We should have a look round, see if they can pick anything up. I mean, if it's lying half dead somewhere, we should deal with it. Hey, look, for someone who doesn't hunt, you're getting yourself quite a tally. We'll have one last look down by the turnpike.
If you find it, what will we do? I mean, you could get it back into the Land Rover, take it back to the stable and fix it up.
It's a wild animal, Jessie. You can't just stick a plaster on it. No. Animals don't want sentiment, not at a time like this. It messes up your judgment.
Has that happened to you?
Once or twice.
When?
You remember my old dog? Well, she was a young dog when you knew, at Aspro. Well, we went through everything together. Anyway, she got ill, and I kept taking her for more and more operations. I sort of knew it was hopeless, but I just couldn't stand the thought of losing her. For 16 years. Anyway, I think she really must have suffered because of me. Her friend.
And the other time?
Ah, well, that was different. It's different, I should say. I'm still stuck with it. With you. Now, I've had grown-up affairs and everything and mucked around, but nothing's ever come close. Except my dog. All right, come on, then. I'll take you back. Quiet life, huh? there, so what's new?
Jesus, Jess, are you all right?
It's okay, Dunk. Everything's under control.
What happened? Did someone hit you?
No, no one hit me. I just took a corner too fast on the way to the station. So we don't need to bother the police. Let's just leave it.
You could have been killed. I shouldn't have made you come for me. I'm gonna have to get tough about this, Jess. Strict rest over Christmas, okay?
I'm sorry about the car.
Stuff the car. Did the airbag work?
Right, that's me finished. I best be going.
Won't you take a drink?
Animals need feeding and stuff. Anyway, haven't you heard enough?
What do you?
Nothing. Well, I'll see you somewhere. Maybe over Christmas. Bye.
See you.
She's a good find.
Yeah, she is.
Bosom. What does that say?
Cock.
What does assisting Llewellyn Groves mean?
MPs need research. Secretarial, sticking up the posters the Lib Dems have torn down.
Late night drives around the forest.
It's a big constituency. Look, it's just a holiday job till the election's over.
I wouldn't fuck him if he was the last man on earth. Anyway, he's a gelding.
How do you know?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Unspeakable, 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 unspeakable.
Peter, take that over there, will you?
Grim Reaper herself, eh?
Got him.
Season's greetings, past master.
Thanks, Mage. I'm so glad you could make it.
Should have brought a company with me. Looks like you may need us.
Well, you say that as a joke, Major, but the way things are going, it may come to that.
Yes, sir.
I mean, when it comes down to it, what's an army for but to protect our basic liberties?
Oh, absolutely, sir.
With tanks, if need be.
Well, that's us, sir. You know where to find us. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh, ticks are bad this year, hanging off the beasts like baked beans.
That's what Jerry's never had. Lyme's disease. Real nasty. When you get a red ring around a bite, watch out.
Dibdum Perlu. Dibdum Perlu. Dibdum Perlu.
Talking to yourself, Ian?
Yes, caught me at it, eh?
Dibdum Perlu.
We should be mounted.
What?
We should have a mounted section.
Why?
Riders against hunters. Look great on TV, all in white, like Gandhi.
Gandhi?
Hey, Jessie. Fancy a nip before we lose you?
Enjoy yourself. And while you're out there, have a think about what you're going to do next Boxing Day. Because you won't be here.
That's the girl from the garage.
Bob!
Jess, I haven't got something on my neck, have I? You know, just there.
No, it just looks red.
There's not a ring.
No.
my fair weather friend, look.
I was surrounded. It's not easy.
The girl from the garage. I've been called some things in my time. What was it you used to call me? My best friend from the country? I've been relegated.
I should have handled it better.
Still, you had a good turnout, didn't you? There must have been at least 50 policemen prized from the bosoms of their families. They did a good job, too. We'd killed 3 stags by lunchtime, no interference.
This is my horse, isn't it?
Maybe.
Barb, let's not get all fouled up. Let's keep politics separate.
You're the politician. Anyway, you've got another piece of your past coming to haunt you. Llewellyn Groves.
Not in this life.
It's not what it says here. He's been made a lord. New Year's honours list. Here, have a look.
Lord Groves of Dibden Purlieu. Shit.
Not what you've been accustomed to, of course, in the Commons.
Oh, I don't know.
It took me months to get used to it. Apologies.
No, honestly, the lamb was fine. Can't get much wrong with a lamb chop. Shan't miss the Commons dining room, though.
How do you pronounce it, by the way?
Cote d'Agneau.
No, you, Groves of Dibden, what?
Oh, Purlieu, Dibden Purlieu.
Oh, isn't that near Bewley?
Yes, but that's already gone. Montague bagged it first, back in Norman times.
Spelled the same, pronounced different, practically next door. What a balmy place we live in.
Ah, Black Rod. We're on our way.
Thank God it's Friday.
Doubt if Fawley and New Forest would agree with you there, Lionel.
Order! Order!
Wild Mammals Protection Bill. Lord's Amendments.
Honourable member for Fawley and New Forest South.
Not a happy bunny.
Sir, the whole country knows that both on the second and the third reading of my bill...
Perfectly handsome and perfectly dull. Now noble, too. Bugger me, that's Jessie Fielding.
These amendments from another place may succeed in delaying and frustrating the will of the people clearly expressed that my bill become law. I ask my friends in this House not to allow such an outcome.
Honourable member for Lincolnshire West.
When the honourable member for Fawley and New Forest South talks about the will of the people, she is, as usual.
On a point of order, will the right honourable gentleman give way, please?
Anything to pass the time.
I'm grateful. Just to say, in the absence of the leader of this House, who's in Brussels at the moment, and to save the right honourable gentleman's breath, since he clearly intends to use it to talk out this bill, I wish to make a business statement. Having taken full account of public opinion on this matter, the government has decided to support this bill and so will make government time available to see it onto the statute. So what? Steady on. What's all this about?
Can't a girl say thank you?
I could get to like the whip's office.
But why my bill?
Why not? It's a good bill. Small, but perfectly formed. Should be able to send it back in a week or two, eh? See the feathers fly then.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I better get back. The health service has just gone on the missing list.
What we need is some high-profile fundraising. Ian, any suggestions?
Well, Wessex have had some success with auctioning their mastership. You know, master for a day.
Yes. Well, I don't think it's quite come to that. We could just stem the tide. This government backing is an absolute pill.
Yes, well, I don't think I can be seen to be involved in anything questionable. I mean, my strength is as a politician. And as such, I shall fight hard and fair in the chamber. It won't be the first time that the Lords have had the last say.
What's it say?
Message to their lordships reads, My lords, the Commons disagree to the Lords' amendments with reasons.
Will they insist?
I think it very likely, young Lionel. I think we might see a bit of a gathering of the clans. Beacons lit on hilltops, butlers pounding on bathroom doors, drawbridges rattling down, old woolsies pushed out of stables. Stand by for the thunder of zimmer frames, Lionel.
It's getting worse. I'm sure that's a ring. Look.
It's sore because you keep rubbing it. Image is so important. I'll need a horse. A grey.
Who's paying that?
It's terribly important to have the right horse. I mean, the public is going to identify with the horse almost as much as with me. Dunk, they're backing me. Aren't you excited?
Yeah, of course I'm excited. Just I feel a bit... Have you seen the eye?
It's there. Big gelding. Nothing personal. Big, beautiful grey.
Jesus. Did you know about this?
What?
Strange bedfellows. A little bird from the New Forest tells me that the newly ennobled Lord Groves of Dibden Purlow, formerly Ian Llewellyn Groves, Tory MP and former master of the Hampshire and Dorset Staghounds, was once guilty in times of yore of stopping the earth of flavour of the month Jessie Fielding, Labour MP and sponsor of the anti-hunt bill. Tally-ho.
Let me see that.
Who's clutching at straws? Shall we sue the bastards? I'll talk to Pearson.
No.
Oh, come on, let's make some money here.
No.
Why not? There's nothing to it. I mean, there isn't, is there? No, of course not.
Did you see this, Lionel?
Folly New Forest South. Anything in it, do you think?
Bollocks is my guess, Lionel. Though he was a complete shagger.
Damn it. Sorry, Mr. Polly. My green's run out.
We are in the front line, the cutting edge of this country's policy making. And your ink's run out.
Don't slip.
Jessie, what are you doing here? You get yourself shot.
Came to see how you are. And maybe. Well, has anyone contacted you about me? I mean, you haven't said anything about me and Llewellyn Groves.
No.
Not yet, anyway.
Haven't.
No, I just wanted to be sure, that's all. I thought you might.
Well, what is this?
I didn't mean it to come out that way. There just might be some delving going on, you know? Tabloid fodder.
What sort of delving?
Nothing. Can I have a go?
All right, but be careful.
Do I go with the grain?
Against. Right.
Sell them to me.
What for?
For me.
No, don't think so, Jessie.
You got me all keen on him out in the park and everything.
Yeah, I know, but it's not that simple anymore. It's, what do you call it, complicated.
I give you a good price.
It's not that, you know what I mean.
Opposite sides of the fence.
We're light years apart.
Oh, go on, Barb. It'd be great fun riding out together. I got my heart set on maybe. Anyway, why not? You might make yourself a bit of money. I'll give you a wad on top of what you paid.
Hey, watch it. I'm the dealer around here.
Go on. What do you want? Just name it.
You'll have to get someone else to look after it.
How much?
4.5.
Yeah? Is that enough? You're not going to lose out at that?
No, 4.5 will do you.
Deal. Just between ourselves, then. Is a cheque okay?
Yeah, but if I don't get cash, I'll have to declare it. All right, then, go on, before I change my mind.
Thank you. Can't wait.
Where's my peg? Your title, my lord? Clack Manor. Don't see it, my lord. My grandfather had a peg. Normally only attending peers of any facilities, my lord. You're beginning to make me wish I hadn't brought my coat now.
The largest gathering of peers of the realm since the coronation. More, indeed, with the creation of hundreds of life peers since 1953. The majority here to demonstrate their implacable opposition to Jessie Fielding's Wild Mammal Protection Bill. And the first to speak will be Lord Beaver, himself a poignant victim of an accident in the hunting field, now confined to a wheelchair.
My lords, people often ask me, can you hear me? Yes. Often ask me why hunting continues to hold such fascination for me. I'll tell you why. Because hunting is like life, a great game of chance. Chance involves risk. There was always a risk that I wouldn't be born a peer. That was a risk I took. Some might say I took one risk too many.
And here she is, the Bardo of Bournemouth. God, what a treat.
Can and cannot do. And worst of all, tell us it's for our own good.
Come to hear your old pal speak.
I'm Lord Jessop's guest.
I didn't mean him, Foxy.
The birds were singing. When coming round a bend in the lane, I was...
You did some research for him in the 79 elections, didn't you? The odd day, yes.
Was biting chunks out of a rabbit's throat. So you see, these things do happen in nature. And it's sentimental to think that they don't.
Yeah. Oh, talk of the devil, look who's on next.
My lords, I speak as a past master of the Hampshire and Dorset staghounds. This bill...
Is that how you met him?
I'm sorry?
Out hunting.
I've never made a secret of the fact that I hunted as a child. Some people you meet are eminently forgettable.
Oh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Especially for someone as formative as Ian was in your political career. I mean, if the article in the Eye is to be believed, we have him to thank for your presence here today.
So why is Miss Fielding persisting with this bill and not focusing her attention on real cruelty? What is wrong with controlling, in an organized, humane way, populations of animals who spend their lives in the wild? I mean, I would ask her, should she, given the chance of either making a run for it or being herded into an abattoir, which would she choose?
You're blushing.
Now then, ignorance, yes.
Abattoir or run, Foxy?
Serves
Miss Fielding.
Yes?
I want to talk to you. My office, I think. Please, sit. I've been talking to the gaffer about you.
Have you?
About your bill. The Lords aren't going to have it, are they? The bill will come back. As the leader says, it's a fact of life.
What are you trying to say?
They aren't going to budge.
Are you asking me?
And neither are we going to budge. None of this is to go outside this room. The Prime Minister thinks the time is ripe. That hunting is the kind of crazy, emotive issue to make them act like nutters. We don't need them. You are going to be rather famous.
This is the reality, make no mistake about it. And if this house is reformed away, what will be the point of keeping the peerage?
He said it.
I still can't believe it. Wait till it's outside.
It's supposed to be a secret, Dunk. Not a word, not a syllable. Not even Cromwell could do what I'm gonna do.
To you.
To me.
So?
It's 2 o'clock in the bleeding morning, sir.
So?
Their lordships do insist on their amendments by a majority of 1,289.
You may never see another majority like that in your lifetime, Lionel. Certainly not in mine.
It'll go on my diary if I stay awake long enough.
Run the Parliament Act past me, Lionel.
Actually, 2 acts, sir.
Excellent, Lionel.
1911 and 1946. Both had the effect of taking away the power of the Lords to deal with financial legislation. Thus
is a nice touch.
Thus restricting their lordships to legislation affecting social policy.
La Fielding's bill is social policy? Don't try to run before you can walk, Lionel. 1911 and 1946. Look out, 1998. We're dealing with lemmings, Lionel. You know what lemmings are?
Yes, sir.
As a non-executive director, your brief will be strategic. The board meets one morning a month. Good. And then, of course, there's the remuneration committee.
Fix your salaries.
Mine, mainly. And your fees, of course.
Yes.
It's PR, basically. The board is impressed by your prominence in this hunting thing. The farmers are behind you. And they're our customers, after all.
And your pesticides are damned effective.
Yours, too. Or soon will be.
Right.
Oh, there's just one other thing on the PR front. The chairman mentioned some sort of gossip in Private Eye.
Oh, that!
We naturally wouldn't want any embarrassment at the time we announce your appointment.
Certainly not.
This sort of nonsense hanging about.
No. No, it needs stepping on that one.
So you're suing Private Eye?
Yes, I've spoken with my solicitor.
Good. Well, sooner the better, don't you think? I'll tell the chairman. He can be a bit of an old hen at times.
Bob? Bob?
Sorry to bother you, sir. Shan't take a moment. You've obviously got a lot on your mind. Just want a confirmation that you'll be suing the Eye regarding the alleged affair between you and Miss Fielding.
Yes, indeed. My solicitor has been instructed and a writ has been issued, that's all. No, really, please, look, I've got nothing more to say.
You're confident then, are you, of the outcome?
Well, yes, of course, it's a minor case.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. How old was Miss Fielding in 1979?
Maybe you and me. I know I can always count on you. harm in pretending. Say what they want. Do what they want.
I'm not pretending.
You know, I've had enough of this childish thing.
Jessie! Jessie!
Oh, what the fuck are you playing at?
Cowboys? This cheque!
You weren't there.
So?
So I left it for you.
Yeah, the money for the horse.
Yes, and?
And what?
Barb, listen to me.
I'm listening, all right. And what?
I just wanted to thank you. Thank you for all you've done.
No, you didn't. You just couldn't be sure, could you? Ever since you saw me up in the gallery.
You came to see me.
Yeah, but not to blackmail you. And what I said that night was true. I didn't expect you to run into my arms or anything. I just wanted to sort it out in my own head. And all the time you were...
What? Look, I've got a lot at stake right now. I don't need any hassle from you. Let's take a good look at your own life before tearing strips off other people's. Look at you. A hunt servant. Is that it? Used to have some spunk at least.
You don't have to pay me to keep quiet. I've never been disloyal to you. You just can't trust anybody, can you? You have to have control, even if it means paying people for it.
Are you threatening my wife? She was in a vulnerable situation when she crashed, and you want to cash in on it, is that...
No, Bob, give me the money.
No, look, I'll handle this, Jess.
Bob!
Do you work for Jessie Fielding?
Are you aware of Mr. Fielding's situation?
Jessie confide in you!
Jess, the hacks are outside. Jesse, these guys say there's something big brewing up with Llewellyn Groves. Writs are flying. They want your comment. For Christ's sake, Jesse, speak to me. You're not the only one with an image to maintain. I'm confused. I mean, you know, either it's all bollocks and we'll sue, or it's not. Is any of that stuff true? Please, Jesse. One no for no, two for yes. Christ, Llewellyn Groves! For God's sake, how could you? I mean, a Tory! And look at him and look at me, I mean... You knew about Jess. Jessie, this could be really embarrassing. Who? Bob, the girl from the garage.
It's not the girl from the garage!
I'll tell her. Oh, well, I'd better handle that. Okay. Of course. Yeah, we'll be there. Yeah, straight away.
Shaker.
Certainly by 10. Okay, right, bye.
They called me in.
Yeah. So what else does Barb know? Anything you haven't told me?
I gave her £8,000 today for the horse. She wasn't blackmailing me.
Yeah?
I bought the horse from her.
Well, why the outburst then? Was it worth £8,000?
No.
You tried to pay her hush money. Is that what you're telling me? Okay, damage limitation. I'll talk to Shaker first. We'll have to leave Barb till later.
It's late.
I brought my husband, Duncan.
Mr. Fielding, this is a confidential party matter. I wonder if you wouldn't mind waiting outside. Stephen, would you get this lad a cup of cocoa? Sit down. Have you spoken to anyone about this?
No.
It's very sad. I'm shocked being straight about it. The party has been scrupulous about its intake, but this is something I could not have foreseen. Cross-party sleaze could hardly be worse. At least Hilda sees the funny side of it.
Hilda Jacob?
The eye story, anyway. We are in a hole. And Llewellyn Groves is digging us even deeper in with this perverse libel suit.
Well, Llewellyn Groves is making a mistake there. I was 15. A child in the eyes of the law. He surely lost his mind.
Don't think minds come into this. Did you say 15?
Yes. Christ, if there's a victim here, it's me. Unlawful sex. Rape. And he's suing. Well, it's backfired. I mean, in the public eye, we'll have a rapist who's also a master of the Staghounds, who's also a member of the House of Lords.
I realise now what must have triggered your revulsion to blood sports. Obviously, I respect that, but you can see from our point of view, it could hardly be better. Could it?
No.
The poor bastard hasn't got a leg to stand on. Drink.
Well, no one could accuse them of holding back.
There'll be a lot of sniggering in your chambers. Sorry.
I've cancelled squash with Si. I'm not going to leave you today. We're going to get through this.
I'm not worried about this.
Jessie, the moment you step outside, there'll be someone there to catch you out, believe me. I'll do a follow-up on Barb's check, try and nip it in the bud.
No, leave me to handle Barb. Is the black suit okay?
Yeah.
What could it be?
What?
All night I've been thinking, what could Barb possibly have that's worth £8,000 to Jessie Fielding?
Let's stick to the agreed boundaries. It's a very distressing time for us, particularly for my wife. I don't have to remind you that I will come down like a ton of bricks on anyone who misquotes us, okay?
The Home Secretary has this morning informed me that papers relating to the events of 1979 have been passed to the Director of Public Prosecution, who has, in turn, requested the Hampshire Constabulary to carry out certain inquiries.
Please, just listen, please. Quiet.
I would like to thank all those who have sent messages of support during this very difficult time. Thank you very mumuch. If you have any further questions, would you please ask my husband, Duncan? Thank you very much.
Now listen, we have engaged a counsellor who's experienced in these matters. If you want to talk further about this whole issue, he'll be able to talk to you, okay? We'll be releasing a statement later. Thanks for it.
Why not? She's the one who sold us down the river, but now we've got her.
Yeah, and you don't think there are hundreds more like her ready to jump in and see this thing through? Anyway, do we really want to stay here for the rest of our lives? It's like we're stuck in a bloody time warp. And there'll be hacks filling their rags full of dirt about us for what?
Oh, I'll tell you for what. Our home, our work, this place. What is it that comes before all that?
Knock, Lionel.
What?
This time we knock.
Come in.
Wild Mammals Protection Bill. Message to Lords.
We've been expecting you.
The Commons do maintain their disagreement to the Lords' amendments with further reasons.
Thank you. You may expect their lordships' reply very shortly.
Get an eyeful of that. My first constitutional crisis. The Lord Chancellor's called for an inter-house conference.
The Lords and the Commons, face to face?
That hasn't happened since Preston North End won the league. You're coming.
How long has there been a rifle range in the palace?
Built in the war. There was a move to turn it into a creche in the last Parliament. But the boys wouldn't have it.
The Right Honourable the Lord Chancellor.
Bearing in mind that we meet in a rifle range, perhaps I might borrow an American colloquialism and say to the representatives of the Commons, okay, shoot. But this is a grave matter, and we shall treat it accordingly.
Speaking for the government, the new Labour government, I want to underline our commitment to Ms. Fielding's bill. The government has a number of options. We could send it straight for royal assent under the Parliaments Act after a year and a day anyway.
This needs saying. We have options too. There's a strong feeling against Mrs. Fielding's bill in this place.
There are basic freedoms at stake here.
Yes, yes.
Fuck it, basic.
No one can force us to examine bills which come before us. We could decline.
Legislation would become impossible.
Really?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not too bad. Put that down as a starting price.
So the ad will be in the farm sales section Friday.
Thank you. Okay, goodbye.
All right, so what have we got? You refuse to withdraw your amendments to Miss Fielding's bill.
We do.
You threaten to withdraw cooperation on all legislation.
We do?
Then the government will have no alternative but to recommend that Her Majesty dissolves Parliament and ask the people to decide in a general election who runs this country, you or us. No, to Christ you haven't got any other dark secrets. This just could be the big one.
Conference, Mr. Shaker.
I shall not be making a statement, I'm afraid. We shall be reporting to the House, and doubtless in another place deliberations will occur. One might say the ball is now firmly in the highest court in the land. Thank you.
Does this mean the end of the House of Lords as we know it?
So, poor old Llewellyn Groves. To shoot yourself in the foot once is bad enough, but twice?
No one deserves that kind of publicity.
Hmm? Fair game. Didn't do you any harm. This time. Anyway, you belong to the nation now.
Kennels.
Bob? Don't hang up.
Please hear me out. Look, I made a real mistake.
I can't believe I said those things. I just panicked.
Would you just give me a chance? I'll be down on Saturday. Could we talk?
Saturday.
Yeah. Anytime. Whatever
I'll be here on Saturday, all day.
My lords, the mood in this chamber, sombre and resentful, must be very like it was on a day in 1807 when this House ratified the bill to abolish slavery, or in 1868 when public executions were made unlawful, and in 1965 when the death penalty for all forms of murder was ended. But, my lords, civilization moves on. I'm sorry, but it does.
How much longer?
Patience, Lionel. If there's an election, we'll have 3 weeks off.
Saturday's a bit short notice. I mean, what sort of auction? Let's not make any hasty decisions. I do see that without the income from the hunt, the hounds, the premises...
And our wages?
Yes, would become a problem.
Your problem, Master.
Which could effectively push the
Ah.
peerage out of existence.
My lords, we have deliberated all day. And now, when all who wish to have spoken, it is my melancholy duty to propose that this House doth not insist upon its amendments to the Wild Mammals Protection Bill. The real question here is not whether riding to hounds should be illegal, but whether this House should retain its power to scrutinize matters of social importance. We are, as 'twere, caught in a trap.
Ramrod and special, please, son. Right. Let's see what they're made of.
Come on, Will, there's champagne on the go. She can't lose.
She's got to lose. What use otherwise?
But I won the ballot. I won the argument. There's a major constitutional
Shut
crisis.
up for a minute.
And there is some speculation around this House tonight that the government is exploiting this bill to play on the traditional emotions the Lords feel for the rural areas of this country. And we've just heard that the Lords have given a third unopposed reading.
What a bloody disastrous waste of time.
But still, an achievement.
You just don't get it, do you?
Look, well done.
What do you want me to do? Apologise?
I couldn't give a witch's tit about your fairy friends. They're a balls-achingly boring political irrelevancy. But then again, if anyone should care to ask, the government is very pleased that your bill is law and looks forward to turning its attention to something a little less mindless.
Hello. Adrian Trethenick. Just like to say on behalf of my fellow Liberal Democrats, many hearty congratulations. On a personal note, my wife and I feed a vixen every night in our garden.
Thought for a moment there.
That's the Lords, though. No harm in dreaming.
Walking down.
Wrong, Lionel. There being no amendments, we are not walking down.
Where then?
Clerk of the Crown's office, isn't it? He gets into his tails, takes it to the palace, she signs it, bingo, hunt no more.
How long will that take?
Knowing this place, about a week. This way, Lionel.
All right, and what's next now? Lot 138, a leatherhead collar, the newness slightly worn off of it. OK, £4 £4. £4. 2 I'm bid, 2. Odd chairs, 3 and 5.
That's a fee. How is it?
Mr. Whiteley again. No, it's Whiteley. No, thank you, sir. This is Whiteley.
All right, no problem.
Here. Now just put your lips together and blow. Hear that? Giving tongue.
Everything?
Yeah. This is what you're after. You could buy yourself a string of horses here today for that sort of money. See ya.
What is this? Who wrote this? Q-box is 5,000. Q-box is 5,000. Q-box is F2,000. Many tractors. Very fine. It's going to stop you £500.
How are we doing?
Oh, it's going. It's going cheap, like the canary said. The horse is up next.
1675. All right, all gone at 1675 guineas. Sold at 1675 guineas.
You don't will.
You should be ashamed.
She's come to gloat.
I came to see Barb.
All the bloody barefaced cheek.
Where are your lefty friends then? You're gonna need them.
They said there were selling bitches here today.
All right, 2,000 I'm bid. Come on. 2,000, 2,200, 2,400, 2,600.
Shooting? Pigeon racing?
Put her in the ring, see if she likes it.
Give me an offer. 5 quid in the back for a ring.
I'm gonna take it.
Girls in the market do it for 25.
75.
90.
4.5. 4.5 final bid.
So then, 4,500.
Cash this time, I'll drop you.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. Thought I might go into politics.
The clerk of the Crown in Chancery, Your Majesty.
What do you have for me this time?
Wild Mammals Protection Bill, ma'am.
Ah, yes. Let me see. No.
Your Majesty?
My ancestor, Queen Anne, was the last monarch to do that, I believe. No assent.
Next tonight, a warming fire, jovial landlord, pint of best and a packet of pork scratchings was once all pubs needed to provide, but times have changed. Arthur Smith investigates. The time shift in a moment.